Hi, it's Joanna, your girl, and you're watching Bulgaria for Dummies. After Holy Thursday is Good Friday, when Jesus is crucified, and the Bulgarians have a very important tradition that they have been following for a very, very long time, save for the communist regime when it was forbidden. First of all, we have to mention the flowers. I mean, every florist shop is stocked with fresh flowers. They smell amazing. There are a lot of bees, obviously, but I love bees. Bees are my favorite insects, even though I'm terribly allergic. Every Orthodox Christian Bulgarian has to go to the nearest church in their neighborhood. Every neighborhood has at least one church, so it's easier for people to reach them. After we get to church, we buy candles and we line up in front of a table. Now I have to explain what the table is about. Right. So, the table represents the grave of Christ, where he was laid to rest after the crucifixion. On top of the table are placed a Bible, I think, a cloth which represents the mantle with which Jesus was wrapped up after he was taken off the cross. After you reach the table, you put the flowers that you bought on top of it. Some people kiss the mantle, the Bible, say a little prayer, cross themselves, and just like an explanation, the Catholics and I think Protestants do that as well. You know, they cross themselves like this. The Orthodox Christians, first of all, they gather the three fingers like this that represents the Holy Trinity. So like this, and they go forehead, belly button, right shoulder, left shoulder. They cross themselves 3 times and they crawl under the table. After you've come out on the other side, there's a priest waiting. He gives you a blessing and gives you a plant. It's not just a regular, it has a name. I just don't remember the name, and just let me. Crane's bill. So the Bulgarian name is Zdravets, but according to my dictionary, it's called crane's bill in English. Alright, I'm going to put a picture of it right there. He gives you this. It's a symbol of health and prosperity. He says a little prayer for you, blesses you, and you go on your way. A funny thing happened actually this year. I went to church with my mother, brother, and my grandfather. My mother went first, and I was second, and I was just taking like pictures and shooting videos of stuff around the church. When I just looked at my brother and I decided to like take a video of him going under the table, and he came out and I just stopped the video. But then the priest said the most just shocking thing ever. It was shocking for me. I think it was shocking for everybody that heard it. So just to give you a backstory, my brother was wearing faded jeans, leather jacket, and a black t-shirt with Darth Vader. And on top of his head it said, join the dark side. So my brother's coming out from under the table. He's about to leave. He got his crane's bill and his blessing. And the priest said, you know, and my brother was like, and the priest just stopped him. He said, and stay on the light side. And I just, what? Because the last thing you imagine a priest doing is watching Star Wars. One of the most important things about Good Friday is that work is forbidden. Apart from going to church, you do nothing else. Then it's Holy Saturday, when there's nothing really that happens then. During the day, I mean, because in the evening at midnight, everybody again goes to the nearest church. The main priest of said church is usually outside at the top of the stairs, saying a prayer, reading from the Bible, the verses that explain Jesus' crucifixion, his burial, his resurrection and everything. And after he's done with the whole telling of the story, he says Christos voskreσε, which literally can be translated as Christ has risen, and the people reply with Voistina voskreσε, which means indeed he has risen. And that's a call and response that everybody in the next 2 to 3 weeks uses when they meet a friend, family member or an acquaintance. They go up to the person, they say Christos voskreσε, and they reply with Voistina voskreσε. After the call and response between the priest and the people, we begin walking around the church in complete silence. People are usually, very, very quiet, just holding their candles, thinking, holding their family members. It's a very sacred ritual. After the ceremony is over, usually everybody has taken from the holy flame. They light up their candles with it. And the thing is, during the circling of the church, by the way, it's 3 times. 3 times we circle the church and then we go home. So you have to keep the flame going. The flame mustn't go out. When you reach your house, first person at the door takes their candle and draws a cross with the smoke of the candle. And then the most fun time is Sunday, when it's what? Easter or Velикден. So the whole family gathers for an Easter luncheon. The foods that we eat during Easter are lamb, salads, and guess what? The eggs. But we don't eat them right away. What we do is we pick an egg from all the eggs that we have painted on Holy Thursday and we beat each other with them. Not literally. No, I'll have to explain. So basically what happens is you crash your egg into the other person's egg. So pointy end goes to pointy end and the bottom of the egg goes with the bottom of your adversary's egg. And what that represents is... it actually represents nothing. No, but the thing is, the person who remains with an egg that's intact, it means that they're going to have luck, health, prosperity for the next year. Everything's about luck and prosperity and health and love and other nice things. And the dessert, it's not a regular dessert. It's not like we're eating ice cream. No, it's a special dessert. And it's called kuzunak. It's fucking delicious. It's sort of like a sweet bread, either filled with raisins and marmalade or chocolate and walnuts. I can compare it to panettone, which the Italians bake for Christmas and New Year's Eve. I think it was Christmas. Yeah, it's sort of like, it's a sweet bread, it's really delicious. I ruined my diet because I ate several, maybe an entire kuzunak by myself. So that's all I have for you today. The next video I'm going to do one, definitely. Maybe it's going to be about Bulgarian phrases. Maybe that, maybe the origins of the Bulgarian language, alphabet, and maybe something like that. I wish you a very good day. I love you all. I'm going to see you next time.